Good morning and welcome to another video here at the Organic World Allotment. A lot has happened since the last video, and today, well, it was sunny and hot. Now all of a sudden it's cloudy, and to be honest, it's actually quite nice with this little breeze. I finally sort of gather up the courage to do one of the projects that I've been avoiding. And since my watering hose got stolen, I'm actually looking for motivation to do this project. Let me show you. So, what I have is just behind here. I have this. So this is a waterbutt. It's 1,000 liters. So all I have to do, or all I've been trying to do, is clean up the back of this shed, of my shed, because there's a little bit of legacy wood that have actually been left for years and years and years. And I had to dig it out and clear this little space here. And what I'm going to do is move the 1,000 liter tank, move it into this space, and then connect it up to the guttering that I'm putting on the shed. I think that's going to actually then secure me some rainwater for months and months to come. As long as it rains, and it looks like it's almost drizzling right now, actually. So all I have to do is get this sort of like rocky, hardcore soil and put it here, level it, and then put this, move this tank in position and then connect it up. So that's the project I need to do. So I will show you in a minute when I've leveled the pad and finding a way to actually move this. It's not heavy, but it's not light either. Right, I'll see you in a minute. What I'm doing now quickly is just building a pad so I can put the tank on top, and then I'll go on to the guttering. have to see now is to look to see whether these two are leveled, and then I'll get onto actually like how I want the tank to sit. I kind of want it to sit purposely, kind of off balance, kind of forward like that, so that as I get the water out of it, I'll always be able to get pretty much every single drop out of the tank. So rather than having to try and tilt it to get all the drops out. So I'll see how it works. I'll get my water spirit just to check those two. I just realized that I need water in allotment so bad that I'm even calling this the spirit level as a water spirit. So, okay, let's get this done, just in case it rains in the next couple of days. Okay, the tank's in position. Now let's put the guttering on and I'll show you when I'm done with that. Okay, so the project is done. So the 1000 liter is connected up to the guttering onto the shed. So I don't have to worry about that. I just have to sit back and actually watch it fill up. I've also taken the time to reorganize the polytunnel because some of the stuff have gotten big and then they've been planted out in the beds like I've shown you in the previous video, and there are some that have just now been potted. So for example, this is my cucumbers, and I've potted them into these cloth bags. So, and I've put up this little trellis against the polytunnel up here, just fastened it so that they can actually like have something to climb on. Okay, I'm possibly going to also create a little bit of a V shape from here all the way down there, just like a sort of a wooden trellis or another one of these sort of plastic ones. Other than that, everything else is looking really good. So I've got all my tomatoes in bigger pots. So they are all now in bigger pots. So, and I'm just waiting for those to actually like get a little bit bigger, and then I'll then pour them out as well in the same bag as this, in the material bags. Okay, and these are chilies. So apart from this pot here, all these are different type of chilies, and some of the chilies didn't do well, but they're starting to come up, starting to have like a little bit of success with some of them. So I've got some habanero red, I've got some red cherry hot, I've got some habanero chocolate, I've got also one called cayenne long. Yeah, so not too bad. And over here I'm having a little experiment with the plastic pot to see whether they're better at germinating the seeds. So I've got some tomatoes. So for example, this one here is called Old German tomatoes, and I've put them not very long ago, maybe maximum a week ago, and they're starting to come up. But this compost here is the worst compost ever. It says organic when I bought it, but it's the worst compost you could have because it dries out really quickly. There's nothing in these ones yet, but I'm going to just cross my fingers for those. Okay, so we will actually look back a few days later. 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? 18th of April. Now this is not the 18th of April. I think it was a little bit later than that. But this is the Old German, and I've got this one is Principe Bugis, and I've got the label is not looking good on this one. Karen Red. But again, this was the experiment that I've done with the organic compost that I got. That was, I said that this compost is really bad, in that if you leave it just for a day or two without kind of spraying a little bit of moisture on it, it just goes rock hard. However, I'm surprised that they have come up. So most of the chilies have not come up yet, and I put a few chilies in here just to see whether they will like this compost. And other than that, I'm already starting to prepare some new pots ready for what I decide to put in there next. I'm trying as much as possible not to plant all of my own, not to sow all of my my seeds and seedlings out at the same time, because what I really want is to have the opportunity to have something else just in case the weather turns a little bit, because sometimes it does. We do have like some frost that could easily kill some of the little seedlings. Right, I'm just gonna sow a few other seeds that I haven't. I don't know why I haven't actually sowed some of them. And then it's home time. Okay, we'll see you in a few days time to see what this look like, and thank you very much for watching.